Hey Aries, it's Tammy with Spot On Psychic Readings and Chippy coming in today to do your reading for mid-October of 2025. Welcome. So you guys, I have such amazing news. You may have noticed that you all helped me cross 100,000 subscribers last week. Thank you so much, Aries. You all are the hugest part of that subscriber count, and I could not have done that without you, and I thank you so much. Okay, so let me jump in and see what's happening. Aries, I got the goosebumps for you. Okay, so there's some kind of heartache ending. I've got Three of Swords reversed. That's always good when it's reversed. The pain is ending. We have got the Empress also reversed. So I'll have to get more cards, but the first thing I'm feeling here, Aries, is you stopped something. I feel like there was something that was going in a painful direction for you, and you're like, nope, changing course. You know, mission aborted, going the other way. Oh yeah, look at this Ten of Swords. Yeah, there was something there where, and all of this is reversed. So none of it's as severe as it could have been. I feel like you felt this thing coming, you know, this Ten of Swords coming, and you may have ended something, separated from something, broken up with somebody, wasn't working for you. I got this a few readings ago. Mama's not happy. You know, when the Empress is reversed, the Empress is a mother card. Mama's not happy again, Aries. Mama's not happy there. And you know what they say, when Mama's not happy, nobody's happy. There's so much truth in that. So let's see where this is going. Crazy. Well, you brought yourself some new opportunities with this Two of Wands. That's a good thing. New opportunities. What else, Aries? And we've got a King of Cups. He's reversed too. A very secretive King of Cups. When King of Cups is reversed like this, it kind of tells me that this can be somebody with addictions. It can be somebody who, you know, is not forthcoming about everything. Not a totally bad person, but not totally honest either. And there was some kind of anxiety about this person. So these two could have been the couple, the Empress and the King of Cups, which immediately is an imbalance in power. You know, if we had the Empress and the Emperor, okay. But we have the Empress and the upside down King of Cups, and she's upside down too because she's not happy. There's something here, Aries, that tells me in a relationship, whichever person you were in the relationship, there was an imbalance in power, which caused immediate problems. Somebody was either overly emotional or had some addictions, secrets about the addictions and things like that happening. And there was some anxiety, and there's been a breakup. But also new opportunities that I feel like you're thinking about, a lot of new opportunities. So let me see where this is going, Aries. I wasn't expecting to jump straight into all of this. And this looks like drama. This looks like you went through drama, honestly. Let's see. Oh, and here's Three of Cups. So now you're celebrating. Boy, this reading, were you ready for a roller coaster? Because this is your roller coaster reading here. Wow. So then you went from anxiety, this is in the past, to in your immediate future, celebrating. We'll find out. We'll do some clarification and see what the cards say you're going to be celebrating. Whole transition. Wow, this is what you're celebrating. Whole new life, Aries. This reading is just coming in like boom, 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 bam. Like, wow. This is crazy. This is like the craziest reading I have ever done for you, Aries. Wow. Whole rebirth. Whole transition going on in your life. This is your more extended future. So this goes up to the end of the year. You're celebrating like some kind of major life changes, it looks like. Other people are seeing you doing something new, and also something that's in line with your heart and soul. Aries. Here's the Eight of Cups. Sometimes that's starting a business or starting a hobby that maybe turns into a business. And it's all about, especially in this card, you can see him stacking up the wins, stacking up the money. This is you and somebody's watching you. This is views of others. Yeah, you've gone through a lot of healing, Aries. Four of Swords. This is in your hopes and fears. Yeah, you're kind of, I see you kind of standing back from people right now, keeping people at a distance because you want your space so that you can heal. Wow, your final outcome is King of Pentacles. Okay, this is a little bit closer match to Mama over here, the Empress. So, you know, King of Pentacles can be business person, stability, can represent stability, can be a person with stability. We'll see if that's representing where you're going towards more stability as a final outcome, or what that is. Okay, anything else? Yeah, you might be moving too, Aries. We've got Six of Swords here. So kind of an overview quickly, and I'm going to go back and do a lot of clarification, get you a bunch more details. But you're moving towards a whole transition. Look at this, like Judgment and Six of Swords. Like this is some pretty big stuff. You're going towards peace, you know, and you've got an angel on this card, and this card is all about moving towards something more tranquil, which means you've already gone through the ringer. Here's the ringer, this Nine of Swords going into your past, and now you're moving towards something that makes you a lot more happy. You might literally be moving. It could be a physical move, or a move away from, you know, just an emotional move, right, through healing. Wow. I feel like I just got off a roller coaster, you guys. Whew. I was not buckled up and ready for that. Were you? That's crazy. Okay, so let's see. What was this Ten of Swords? What's most significant that's carried this whole roller coaster ride is the Ten of Swords. Clear the energy off these, just to make sure. Okay, so Aries, and this is something, we have got the Death card. So Ten of Swords is clarified by the Death card. Now in this particular card, it is like a whirlwind. Look at that cloud, that crazy supercell up above his head, right? This is an ending and a new beginning, and this is you channeling a lot of energy, which is why I just felt like I got off a roller coaster and I've got adrenaline going. You know, from going from some bad ending to a new beginning like this, this is what's most significant, and I feel like it just happened like that, you know? Really, really powerful card. And all these horses on this card. I love this deck. This is the Wild Reflections deck. People always ask me what cards I'm using, so that's what it is, Wild Reflections. I don't get any kickbacks, just I recommend cards I like. And I love these. So these horses recommend a journey. You know, horses are like a journey, a new path, powerful new journey, because horses are very powerful and strong. And they're kicking up a lot of energy here, Aries. Why is Mama not happy? Oh, here's Mama. Yeah, discontent. A lot of times people tell me these Wild Reflections cards look like people they know. Okay, so be sure to look at the pictures if you're listening only, because these pictures are really significant most of the time on these cards. This is some Four of Cups clarifying Mama's not happy. Here's Mama, very discontent, very bored, very bored. And if that's you, Aries, you know, you don't like being bored. You want things to keep moving. I mean, right? I mean, I'm a fire sign too. I get it. I'm like, come on. You know, I don't want to sit around. You don't either, Aries. That's why I vibe with you so well. It's like, come on, let's get going, right? And I feel like this Empress is feeling blocked because there's boredom, She wants to get going. She's like doing something different. She like quit over here. Look at this. Death and Ten of Swords. Ending, new beginning, all over this Empress reversed, because the discontent, she wasn't having it anymore. Probably this is you, Aries. It could be somebody you're dealing with. Okay, it is in the crossing position. So take it as it resonates, as I always say, okay? Take what's yours, leave the rest in a collective reading. You already know that. But for new people, I wanted to just let you know. So above you in your thinking, you're thinking about how something has separated. There may have been a separation. May have been a separation there already. You pulled apart from something. Yeah, the moon. You pulled apart from something that seemed better than it turned out to be. You're like, that wasn't at all what I thought it was going to be. You know, you see things in the silvery light of the moon, it always looks better, and then sometimes it's an illusion. And I feel like that's what it was for you. That's why there's been a separation. Let's look at this Three of Wands, which is the foundation of this whole situation. New opportunities is clarified by King of Wands. This looks like you, Aries. Okay. So King of Wands is somebody very fiery, usually a fire sign, not always, but you know, probably has some fire somewhere in that chart. This is clarifying your new opportunities. It's like this often does have to do with business, you know. The wands sometimes are career people, you know, so it can go to jobs, career, things like that, life purpose. And you're looking at some new opportunities. I feel like you cut loose from one thing because you saw new opportunities over here and you're going for it, you know. And the King of Wands is like fiery and magnetic, so Aries, you know, very likable, very charismatic, and gets things done, you know. Like there's a lot of passion with the King of Wands, very determined, and doesn't want to sit around. He's not going to let the grass grow under his feet, you know. And this is how I'm seeing you right now, Aries. Who's this King of Cups? King of Cups reversed. Addictions, maybe an imbalance or immaturity in emotions or something like that. Sometimes alcoholism comes along with King of Cups reversed. Again, you know, not all of these things are going to hit every single person's, you know, situation, but you'll know what resonates and what doesn't. Clarified by the Hierophant, this could have been somebody you were involved in a commitment or a marriage with. Okay. And Hierophant can be a Taurus energy, but you know, a King of Cups usually isn't, usually more of a water sign, but you know, again, flex it because you're in a collective reading here. So this Hierophant, I feel like you guys weren't seeing eye to eye. I mean, obviously you weren't, obviously not, from all this discontent and everything, but it's like night and day difference. It's like human to buffalo, like trying to, I mean, I feel like your perceptions, what I'm trying to say is I think your perceptions with this person you were dealing with were so different. You just couldn't get on the same page with them. You know, no matter how hard you tried. And you tried hard. That's the whole thing, Aries. I feel it. You tried hard. All right, let's see about this anxiety card moving into the past. Thank goodness. Yeah, so we've got King of Cups again. King of Cups is gone. King of Cups is moving into the past. He showed up over here in the past. He's showing up here in the, yeah. So what are you celebrating? This is in your immediate future, Aries. Yay. Finally, we get to the good part, the really good part. What is Aries celebrating? Huh, maybe a new person, Page of Cups, maybe some good news about love. Maybe you're celebrating new romance, something that really sparks you, makes you feel young and alive, like a teenager again, something like that. What is this transformation with this Judgment card? Let's see. Transformation with Judgment, rebirth. I love this. It's a Three of Cups. Celebration. Yeah, so Three of Cups came out twice, obviously. There it is. That's amazing. This is in your immediate and extended future. That celebration is not just today or tomorrow. It goes all the way through the end of the year, Aries. You're going to be celebrating having a whole new life, celebrating some more. There's going to just be this feeling of youth, you know, with this Page of Cups, happiness. Page of Cups can be somebody younger, or it can represent children too. So take it as it resonates for you, like I always say, okay? But look at this two Three of Cups cards. That's double celebration, Aries. like I said last reading, woohoo, Aries. This is so good. Wow, they're totally expanding. If you didn't see the last reading last week, be sure to see it, because this is an expansion. I can see how it links with this. They're giving us more details of how it got here, but there it is. All right, let's look at this new business you might be starting. People are seeing you building something new. 8 of Pentacles is clarified by the 9 of Cups. People are seeing you doing something really happy, like going through a glow up, going through a next level kind of experience. And I mean next dimension level. You know what I mean? Like, people are looking at you, Aries, like, wow, they look different. Wow, they look like they're having a glow up over there. Why are they glowing? Right? Because you're celebrating for one thing, and you're doing something that really lights up your heart and soul with this 8 of Pentacles. 8 of Pentacles, 9 of Cups clarifying. 9 of Cups is the wish fulfillment card, Aries. So you're getting your wish with whatever this is that you're building, something you've always wanted to do, maybe something you wanted to do since you were a child. So let's go over to this healing card, 4 of Swords, in your hopes and fears position. Healing and taking a break is clarified by the Emperor. This is you coming back into your Aries energy, because the Emperor does represent Aries, okay? So we had the Empress reversed over here, and now we've got the Emperor over here in hopes and fears of you coming back, kind of coming back to center, coming back to your Aries energy here, okay? And the Emperor also has a lot to do as a separate meaning, like with real estate, or any facet of real estate, or building concrete structures and that sort of thing, okay? Physical structures, and being very much in control of your life and what's going on around you and everything like that, okay? So your final outcome is King of Pentacles. This is major stability, possibly owning a business, maybe connecting with King of Pentacles as a personality or a situation. And we've got the Star. Talk about glow ups. Look at the star around your Aries cards, and you know, this King of Pentacles, your stability and everything. This is really cool, Aries. Emperor, King of Pentacles. Oops, I told you wrong. Emperor, King of Pentacles, and the Star. Okay, these are all your kind of final outcome cards. And the Star is all about healing. There's a lot here about having healed from what's causing all of this, which was this 10 of Swords and your 3 of Swords, okay? And then you went through all of that. You did a lot of healing. You discovered a lot of stuff that was going on, and then you healed from it. You went through a major life change, and now you're back in your stability and your Aries self. There you go. Fast roller coaster ride. That's amazing, Aries. Wow, this reading is cool. So the Star also has to do with like a glow up, you know, or it has to do with you being maybe in the spotlight, or the stars lining up for you and things like that. Again, final outcome along with your stability, money, that sort of thing. And what we don't see coming, or you might see it coming actually, is the Six of Swords, which is moving. Let's clarify that really quick. You're moving into more peace and opening your heart back up because you are the pearl in the oyster shell. Yeah, peeking back out, as you can see. New love, new attraction, things like that. Moving away from a lot of the signs have gotten the Six of Swords. Everybody's tired of drama. You know, everybody, every sign, everybody's like, I am cutting that out and I'm going towards more peace. And I see you definitely doing that here, Aries. So there's your reading, your roller coaster reading today. Wow, this was fast and good. So I'm going to do an extended. I'm going to look into this double celebration and see what this rebirth, see what other details I get for you on especially this, and we'll see what else comes up. But I'm going to look into the good stuff for you, Aries, okay? So thank you all so much. A lot of you have purchased extended readings and made really nice comments about it. So thank you. Thank you for doing that, because I know you trust me enough to you know, purchase the reading if you want it. I'll always do your free reading here, just like I always have. So don't worry about that. I'm just giving this as a bonus to you for those of you who want deeper meanings, you know, want me to dig at some of these things and get you more details. Okay. So a lot of you Aries have purchased the extended readings over the last month, and thank you so much. Yeah, so glad you liked it. So I'll see you over there, and if not, you will have a wonderful day. And little Chippy has his own channel. I'm going to put a link here at the end you can tap on and go see an Aries reading by Chippy. I think you'll find it a lot of fun. It's really fast moving. We keep it fun and humorous, but also he knows what he's doing. These are authentic tarot readings by a dog. So be sure to share with your friends if you like it. And it's kind of a whole different approach, but you know, when you've got a dog like Chippy, I mean, he just like started doing this. Everybody kept saying Chippy needs his own channel. I was like, you know, they're right. And I kind of started it last year just to kind of you know, just for fun. I thought, well, let's just see where it goes, you know. And he's got over 3,500 subscribers in less than a year. So people are really enjoying him and supporting his channel. So if you'd like, he needs watch hours and to get him monetized so he can buy cookies. So if you'd like to help out, please watch some of his videos. It does help his watch hours. Okay, so I'll put the link right here, and I'll see you all over at the extended. Okay, thanks a lot. Bye. Love you guys.